Live from downtown Detroit, home of WDIV and Click on Detroit, Local 4 News at 11 starts now.
From 5 degrees away from a record high to record cold temperatures in less than a week and a whole lot of stuff in between. It's all next.
Paroling prisoners. Tonight, Wayne County Prosecutor Kim Worthy says she's very concerned about violent criminals being released without their victims knowing.
We'll begin with businesses in Warren being warned about not following social distancing guidelines. Good to have you with us tonight at 11. Some of the shopping being done in Warren over the weekend caught the attention of Mayor Jim Fouts.
It led to the mayor warning businesses to abide by the current emergency order by the state. Jason Colthorpe is live at City Hall tonight. So, Jason, what businesses are we talking about here?
All kinds of businesses, actually, Kimberly, but at the top of the list, we're talking about home improvement businesses, and it's really not that surprising considering, like Ben just said, we had a great warm weekend and we were able to buy things that we hadn't been able to in the past, and that meant those stores were pretty busy, too busy, according to the mayor, as he was alerted, so he took some action. But after what we saw tonight, he might have to take some more. A weekend of warm weather and loosened restrictions on home improvement sales led to stores like Lowe's and Home Depot being packed in Warren. Mayor Jim Fouts says he received several calls, some from employees, saying those stores and many others were overcrowded with people who were not all social distancing or wearing masks, as the state order mandates. The mayor fired off this letter to businesses today, reminding them of the rules and that Warren police would now be out enforcing them.
They're all huddled together for Mexican food on Cinco de Mayo.
He may need one more copy of that letter for Mr. Miguel's Mexican Cantina on Ryan because of this scene tonight on Cinco de Mayo.
I don't understand why they're waiting in line for Mexican, when they can go buy it in the grocery store and be safe. It's just stupid, period.
John Larson, who just lost his aunt to COVID-19, was driving by when he saw this line for takeout.
So when I see this, I get really irritated. And when I hear the stupidity going on, I get really irritated.
When I got here, it was really chaotic.
Customers told me the restaurant fell behind on orders by 2 hours, creating the backup. Some waited in their cars, others crowded around the door. Several, including employees, were not wearing masks.
I'm gonna be safe anyway, but it worries me that everyone's still on top of each other. We're in the midst of this virus.
Now, I did reach, the restaurant was actually communicating with several customers via text and by phone, and I asked to talk to a manager about why everybody wasn't told to wait in their car, or at least to social distance safely. We waited. A manager never came out to talk to us. Kim?
So I'm just curious, were police called to that business tonight?
The gentleman we talked to said he was going to call police, and we actually did see a squad car drive by, but it never stopped. Back to you.
Okay. Jason, thanks.
Well, cases of the coronavirus have now surpassed 44,000 here in Michigan.
447 new cases of COVID-19 reported in the past 24 hours. Along with that, 44 Michiganders have passed away. Today marks the 8th week since the first 2 Michigan cases.
With the Michigan Department of Corrections moving to parole prisoners to reduce exposure to the coronavirus, Prosecutor Kim Worthy wants to make sure no criminal is released without their victim first being notified. Mara McDonald is live at the Frank Murphy Hall of Justice. Mara, prosecutor has a list that she would like people to see.
She does, Devin, and we have put it up on clickondetroit.com because it's a pretty long one. And on it, you're going to see the Wayne County cases that Corrections is paroling. The question tonight is, are any of those prisoners' victims still around?
The MDOC is going to release these prisoners, and we need time to find the victims that are connected to the crime.
Those being paroled have no victim contact information, which can be for a couple of reasons. It's an old case from the 70s or 80s, or victims didn't register with the prosecutor's office.
So it's taking us a while to find some of these victims, so this is an attempt to speed up the process so we can get these prisoners out of MDOC faster.
Worthy has given us a list of those being paroled, which we're putting on Click on Detroit. If you recognize any of the prisoners, they want to hear from you. Corrections is moving prisoners out of the system if they qualify for parole to get them out of the way of COVID-19.
This was something that we've never done before, but obviously we're facing a pandemic that we've never faced before. Corrections and the parole board have out of about 37,000 prisoners, between 4,000 to 5,000 who meet the requirements for parole. So they're trying to speed up the process. That process means alerting county prosecutors who is being released and asking them to waive a 28-day waiting period to move this process along. Worthy won't waive it. She says they need the time to find any victims.
No case is the board feeling any pressure to parole people or get people out just because of COVID-19. They're making these decisions with public safety top of mind.
Back here live, Corrections tells us they are in the process of testing every inmate at all of their facilities. So far, they've done 9. At this point, they say about half the prison population is testing positive for COVID-19. We're live downtown tonight. I'm Mara McDonald. Back to you.
Yeah, Mara, on those releases, compare that with how many prisoners get paroled a month compared to where we are now.
Well, usually, according to MDOC, they parole less than 700, between 600 and 700 a month. That's in a typical month. Now those numbers are up above 700 and sometimes closing in on 800.
Yeah.
Back to you.
All right, Mara. During a visit to a factory that is making N95 masks in Arizona, President Trump addressed reports that his administration is disbanding the coronavirus task force in the near future.
As far as the task force, Mike Pence and the task force have done a great job, but we're now looking at a little bit of a different form, and that form is safety and opening, and we'll have a different group probably set up for that.
Are you saying mission accomplished?
No, not at all. The mission accomplished is when it's over.
Today marked the president's first trip outside the Washington area in 38 days. During his tour of the facility, the president spoke to reporters on the product lines, donning safety glasses, but notably to many, no face covering in a factory making masks. The effects of the nationwide meat shortage are becoming quite prominent, impacting what you can buy and how much.
Grocery stores are adding limits on meat purchases. Costco is limiting customers to 3 items of pork, beef, or chicken. Local Kroger stores have also posted signs in deli aisles limiting high-demand meat products to 2 per customer. Fast food chains are also facing a meat supply shortage, causing some locations to remove certain menu items while they try to keep up.
Today, Detroit City Council approving a new budget with cuts of more than $340 million. Mayor Duggan says even more cuts could be coming depending on how long the pandemic lasts.
So if you think about this, we're losing $600,000 a day in casino revenues because the casinos are closed. We're losing tens of millions in income tax revenue because businesses are closed. And so those revenues would have gone to run police, fire, bus system, etc. We're going to cancel the demolition, use that demolition money to cover the shortfalls in the essential operations. And as we've talked about, we've got 2,000 employees that are either on the job 10% of the time or 80% of the time. They'll be brought back as the virus eases.
The budget was approved by City Council and it was a unanimous vote, 9-0.
All right, well, temperatures again dropping down into the 30s overnight. Ben, it could be a while before we hit 60 degrees again.
Ooh, yeah, couldn't get there today. We'll make some inroads tomorrow with a little bit of sunshine, but man, it is going to be below average through this entire stretch. The big question is, are we going to set records doing it? Let's look at the highs today, which again didn't get much above 50 degrees when we maxed out. 52 is what we saw there in Detroit. Saturday, we were at a high of 80 degrees. That was 5 degrees away from the record. This coming Saturday in the morning, we're going to 29. So that is a stretch of over 50 degrees between that Saturday high and the low that we're expecting this weekend. Starting out tomorrow, we will be in the 30s. Notice that sun comes out in the second half of the day, so that's going to help temperatures. We may get slightly warmer on Thursday, but the bottom drops out as we head into the weekend. We'll look at that, some snow and some Mother's Day rain, all for you in just a few minutes.
Okay,
guys.
Ben, thanks. The Grosse Ile Parkway Bridge will close tomorrow morning for repairs and may not reopen again until December. Commonly known as the Free Bridge, it last closed back in November for emergency repairs, angering residents and causing massive backups and delays. The township says repairs are needed on the 90-year-old bridge to increase its life expectancy and also lift current weight restrictions.
Supreme Court Justice Ruth Bader Ginsburg spending the night in the hospital with an infection. Supreme Court releasing a statement saying the 87-year-old was admitted to Johns Hopkins Hospital for a benign gallbladder condition. Justice Ginsburg is expected to stay in the hospital for a day or two and plans to participate, though, in tomorrow's oral argument teleconference. Of course, she'll do it remotely from the hospital.
Still ahead, a Michigan barber reopens his business despite the state's order.
I've had one of the busiest days I have ever had in my life.
Why he says he just couldn't wait any longer. Tim?
An absolutely amazing sight on Belle Isle this evening. 2 bald eagles nesting with their young ones. But the beauty that is Belle Isle may have come to a screeching halt. This weekend, police forced to shut the island down several times after overcrowding. And tonight, major flooding on the island is only compounding the problem. We'll take you around the island coming up.